Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this 100 watt Mercury Vapor consumer grade wall pack fixture. Now that right there, what I just said, is what makes this fixture so unique. It's not every day that you come across a consumer grade Mercury Vapor wall pack. A lot of them in the consumer grade realm are high pressure sodium. There are some exceptions naturally, nowadays it's all LED, but there was fluorescent, there were some metal halide, and obviously Mercury Vapor. But high pressure sodium was most certainly the most common when you were finding a wall pack like this at the big box store, for example. So, this being Mercury Vapor makes it extra special. This was a very generous donation to the channel from another local lighting collector, so a huge thank you to them in providing this to me to share with all of you. Thank you, because this is a very unique fixture for many different reasons that we'll take a look at here in a second, not just being Mercury Vapor. So, taking a look at the package here, we see all of our basic information, and we get a great photo of the fixture itself, and that's where the rest of the uniqueness comes in. As you can see, this one isn't bronze. A lot of the consumer grade ones are just a bronze coating. You can find white options out there, but this one, as you can see, is kind of a silver coating on it. That's unique. Again, you don't see that all the time. Kind of a aluminum, look to it, a little bit more industrial. I like that. The next thing that's unique here is the curved bottom to the fixture. It curves not only to the sides here, but down to the front. Again, you'll see that in a second. So those are some unique things about this fixture. Mercury Vapor, the curved bottom to it, and the unique silver finish. Of course, on the front of the package here, we have all kinds of wonderful benefits of Mercury Vapor lighting. So, keep on using it. It's pretty cool and great. So, there's the front of the packaging. Let's take a look at the side here. We can see all the benefits and unique aspects of the fixture. Feel free to pause and take a look. On the back side, or the front, I don't know, the tab is here. We just have a different language. And same with the side. The benefits, but just in a different language here. Looks like we have a picture of the fixture itself and some type of home, and maybe, I don't know, they have a lawn, so maybe not Arizona. I don't know. Kind of looks like their architecture, though. Okay, top of the packaging. So yeah, this would have been kind of the front, I guess, because you'd have it two ways. I'm not sure. Maybe this wasn't originally sold in America. Maybe it was sold in another country and ended up here. That'd be pretty neat. So this is highly efficient, energy-saving security lighting. Yes, Mercury Vapor is still very efficient. Of course, LED makes it even more so, but use a beautiful technology like this. Okay, on the bottom here, we can see the manufacturer and all that great information. Well, it does say Los Angeles, so I guess maybe it would have been sold here, but I don't know. It's just an interesting box design. So, there's our package. Let's move that aside because I already got the fixture out. And here it is. So, this one has been used. It's got a little bit of yellowing going on, but I like that. It's a little bit of character. So, there were two of these fixtures. I pieced them together to make one really nice original fixture, and then we got some extra parts. So, that's nice to have around. Obviously, we have this design here. We can take a better look at it. We have that curved front. See how it curves down to a taper here? Same thing at the sides. It curves down. Usually you just have that real boxy look, real angled, sharp edges. This one puts a lot more curves into it. I want to say I've seen this design in many different lighting types. High pressure sodium fluorescent. I think I've seen some of these in fluorescent as well. So maybe this company sold them in a variety of different lighting sources. I wouldn't be surprised. Now this one doesn't have its photocell anymore. I took that out. It's just easier when I was rewiring, and it's going to go on display here, so I don't really need it. I can always use it in another project. But we can see our pretty cool silver finish here. Definitely on the top where it didn't get as much sun activity. You can see the real nice original finish. We do have an entry point here on the top, and there's nothing on the bottom, which is a little bit of a bummer. But as I've usually done, we just made a hole here and an entry point for the cord, and that works really well. If we ever want to cover it up, just put some epoxy in there, and it's like it never really happened. It's no big deal there. Since we're taking a look at the bottom, let's take a look at the back. We have our ballast mount here at the top, and of course our socket mount, and naturally where we would mount it to our electrical box on the wall. So pretty simple back going on here, one completely molded piece, which is nice. That's really about it. Again, the front and the sides Very unique design. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. I've removed the 2 screws here on the sides that hold the front cover on. Pretty standard for these style of wall packs. And we'll just pull right up. We'll set it aside. Just take a quick look inside. There's the original finish. And again, our little bit of yellowed refractor going on here. Nothing wrong with that. I like the character. So now that we're inside, again, we see where the photocell would go. We can see our product information tag here at the top. Looks like it would be about August of 2003. And we have our bulb. Now, this is a caster bulb, same as the ballast, as you'll see here in a second. But it's neat that it's clear. These consumer-grade mercury vapor lights of a variety of manufacturers at the time would come with clear 100-watt mercury vapor bulbs like this. Really neat. You don't see that much anymore. So that's definitely a keeper in and of itself. So we have our little cover here. That's just covering up the wires underneath, and then our cover for the ballast. So let's get those taken off. We got our screws removed, so now we can lift off our little reflector here. Simple piece of metal. I like it though. It just covers up the wires here so they're not directly exposed to the direct heat of the lamp. Obviously some heat will get through. And then we just have our cover here. Naturally we'd have our photocell attached, but it's not present. And of course, our simple ballast components inside. We just have the ballast. It's a caster, pretty standard for consumer grade mercury vapor fixtures and high pressure sodium variety. They are using these caster ballasts. They work well. Nothing too extremely notable about them other than they do work. And just some simple wiring. That's the beauty of mercury vapor, really. Of course, we have our pulse rated medium base socket. And it's just such a simple design. I love that so much. We don't have to have an igniter. In more high-end versions, we could have a capacitor, but it's just so simple here in the consumer-grade world. Okay, so that's really all that's inside. I'm going to go ahead and get this put back together, and we'll get it in its new home so we can demonstrate it. Okay, so we have our fixture installed on the display wall here. So let's go ahead and turn off our lights. We are currently at 120 volts exactly, so let's go ahead and turn it on here in 3, 2, 1. This fixture certainly has a rattle, and it's because of the reflector inside and the housing. That's where most of the rattling is coming from. But it gives it a unique vibe. So let's get a reading right off the start here. We'll save that. The spectrum of the bulb right after turn on. And the CRI of the bulb right after turn on. Kind of a unique reading with the kind of yellowed out refractor assembly. I kind of like the greened out look that we're getting right now. Love this color. Of course, with the clear bulb inside, makes it even better. So, let's go ahead and let it warm up. Okay, so I think we're at full brightness here. We've leveled out on both of our lux and watt meters. So let's go ahead and see what those have to say and how well it's lighting everything up. We're currently at 119.4 volts, 1.59 amps, 109 watts, and a power factor of 0.57. Our lux meter is measured to be 7.5 feet from the arc tube, and we're getting about 55.6 lux or so. Beautiful, clear mercury vapor color as always. We do have a slightly yellowed refractor again, and so that does change the color a little bit more greenish than, a blue. But I love the color that this thing is giving off. Clear mercury vapor, beautiful color. If you want something a little bit more usable, deluxe white is definitely the way to go, but you gotta love that clear mercury vapor color. This puts out light in a pretty decent distribution. Of course, there's not really any hot spots or anything. It's a pretty standard refractor for a wall pack. Of course, before we turn it off, we have to get our final reading here. So let's go ahead and put it right in the middle, and there we go. The spectrum of the bulb at full brightness, and the CRI of the bulb at full brightness. Cool down time. As always, I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to give it a like down below and leave a comment. I do enjoy reading all of your comments. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more great videos like this one. Also check out my secondary channel Mercury and subscribe over there for more behind the scenes and alternative content. Of course, check out the other videos here on this screen, and as always, thank you very much for watching.